Yes, piesangs! Hoe gaan het met julle vanaand? How is everyone doing? How you doing? Visuals, do you see me? Do you hear me? Just type into chat there. Let's just see if everything is ready to rock and roll for 2021. Yes, goeienaand, Morne, Max is in the house. Max Gaffner. There's Mr. Ilandre Delport, one of my members, and I will explain to you how the members actually work. Nice, man, nice. Arianto is here as well, Pierre Harding is here, Mediboer is in the house. Dit gaan lekker hier vanaand, man. Het julle eie vlees gebring. I've got enough wood, we can make a nice lekker fire and a lekker braai over there. Happy New Year. Nicola Libber says all good, pretty good, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Anywho, if you look at Ilandre Delport's name, now our South Africans are normally 3 years, 4 years behind everyone else in the rest of the world. You will actually see his name is green, and next to his name he's actually got a small little icon, and that icon is RTD2. So what I managed to do is I actually managed to create a membership for the specific channel there, because PayPal is very impersonal, man. It's not like this. This is much nicer. You've got a community tab inside YouTube which you can quickly access and post the guys, and they can quickly respond. It's actually very, very nice. So in any case, I will post a link if you're interested. There's various levels which you can actually join if you're interested in joining. But it's fun. You get little icons and certain tiers. I post recipes, I post videos earlier, I post build videos which are necessary. Don't post on YouTube though, so you got that access as well. Tonight I will do a lucky draw, since I've got 4 of our nice honors tier members there. I'm gonna draw that Vaporesso, that Christmas kit, this one. This nice number will be given to, remember this, with the Kaiser etched in on the side. So this will go to one of those 4 lucky members tonight. So yeah, hopefully they join chat and communicate their address and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that is it. It just makes it a bit more fun though to actually get to this channel. I just quickly want to see, I just want to copy the link if anyone's looking for the link though. How to become, it makes it very easy. Then you can just click on the link over there. There you go. That's all you have to do. Anywho, but it's absolutely free will. Nothing compulses you. I just know when I was a gamer, especially when I played Medal of Honor back in the day, to get those little badges. I mean, like I still play Diablo just to get certain tier weapons and stuff. It's ridiculous, but it just makes it fun. I mean, if you member for a month, you get RTD2 for 2 months, you swap over to a Stormtrooper, then your icon becomes Darth Vader, but you can go and check out all those things. It's in the information over there. So yeah, that's cool beans. Anywho, we were a bit at Struisbaai and Melkbos this holiday, and there's a few things about vaping which I actually noticed in this holiday as well, trying to reach out to other vapors. As you know, Mark Fagan actually joined me on one of my live shows, which was awesome, but I did not get a reaction from any of the others. So there goes the whole vaping community idea. I mean, I thought it would be nice. I joined guys from overseas when they asked me to join them. I've got no issue how many people watch their channel. The thing is, if you can contribute to vaping information in any form, you should not look at a person's subscriber base to decide whether you're going to join or whether you will accept the guy's invitation or not. So I'll try again to actually get a few guys via Facebook and directly through some of the emails, but otherwise I'm not going to go bother furthermore. There's a few guys which actually answered back, but I think I'm enough. The fact that you have me, that's more than enough. And I gotta say, that RDA which I actually did today, I don't know if you guys watched the Mongrel RDA's review which I did. It's already been cleaned out, boxed, and inside the drawer. So yeah, I will put that up together with I think I've got an extra Hell Vape one as well, and maybe a bottle of juice for the next lucky draw, and then you guys can play around with it yourself. But I'm done and dusted with the Mongrel, and it's like one of my the subscribers also pointed out, I mean, what's the whole point of having a 9mm juice well in a squonker? He actually used it as a squonking RDA, and he squonked his arse off on that thing, filling up that juice well. No, it's pointless. It's just a cotton waste, man. That's all it is. Any case, let's see what's going on over here. It's all happy, glorious compliments en alles wat mooi is en allerlei type goeders. Ek het, papa, when I'm sober, it's all the way kameeldoring. Later on, wanneer die voggies 'n bietjie stamp and you start making fire to draw attention, then you put on something cheaper, but a Port Jackson or whatever, because you're not going to waste kameeldoring if you bietjie geswaai. That's decent coals for decent braai. You treat the wood with some respect. I mean, it takes years to grow. That's why the wood is so fantastic. Thomas K says, Happy New Year. Thank you very much, Thomas. Greetings all around to everyone which is inside the house. And again, I just want to thank Elandre Delport, Jason Engelbrecht, Tennis Mulder, and of course Calvin. How can you forget Calvin van der Merwe for actually supporting this channel in a special way? That's fantastic. Do appreciate it though. Here, there's a member icon which came up. Lekker man, lekker. So in any case, another thing which I've noticed about vaping is, you know, if you've got so many devices, and I'll go through the devices I'm actually using tonight, I've just noticed I had so much contact with people, smokers, that wanted to stop vaping over this holiday. Obviously, there's no vape shop in Struisbaai, so those oaks, when they saw these kind of things, they almost got that COVID tightness on their chest of excitement, because they don't know these kind of things, and when you let them try it, because I'm very hesitant to let a smoker try anything of this caliber, because it's just too much. It is too much. This guy is geared for flavor at high wattage, and that puts a smoker off. As soon as he gets that amount of vapor inside him and his arsehole starts going like this, then you know it's too much. That guy must start on a very simple pen device. That's why I said that Nivox, that Feeling from Nivox, is a fantastic device. And I did take an MTL device with me. Pretty daisy. If a portion of my anus is showing, that's free on you guys. You don't have to pay for that. But this guy I did take along, and it actually worked fantastic. This little bloke. There you go. The Unix kit from Univapo. Absolutely fantastic. Because it's got a round drip tip. Because it is small. And it delivers nice flavor. Better flavor than a cigarette. That's for sure. And this is the type of thing which you must advise people who actually want to stop smoking. Is this kind of stuff. But I still prefer the Nivox Feeling above this guy, although this is fantastic in any case. But be that as it may, I do have an extra one of those, which I will also give away to one of my members, which I specially kept, still sealed, a very nice color, because that's the problem with these no-name brands. Although Univapo is not no-name anymore. I mean, they brought out the Simba, which is also good. But yeah. So except for the coils which is inside here, you're also going to get 10 extra coils. So whether they stock it or don't stock it in South Africa, these coils are going to last you a long time. And I've been using the one coil for 3 weeks, and I still get flavor. But I'm vaping a nice menthol mint, ice mint inside of it. My Imperial, this juice, this one over there, which is one of the recipes which I will also post for my members. I actually did post this one as well. There's a label for my pineapple juice, my anana. So yeah, mix it up and go for it. Somebody actually also ordered a nice strawberry milkshake from me though. And I've got about 10 different strawberry milkshakes. But the one which I made tonight, holy crap sack, that thing smells fantastic. But it's got whipped cream, Vape Train's milkshake inside of it, only at 0.7, vanilla bean ice cream, and there's only one vanilla ice cream which I actually use, and that's Liquid Barn, the one from Liquid Barn. I love that vanilla ice cream. That one, and then glazed strawberries from Vape Train is in there at 3%. TFA is strawberry ripe, 4%, and then FA is juicy strawberry at 2%, and 0.7 super sweet from Cap. That thing smells divine. It smells divine. So in any case, if he picks it up, I'm going to give you feedback on that guy. If you're wondering, those picks down at the bottom over there, it's this juice. I decided whenever somebody, a vendor or a juice maker, mixologist sends me juice, and it's very nice, and I vapor a lot, I'll definitely give that oak a showdown, because this pine from Snowfall is really good. I hope the guy puts it out. And what's also nice about this guy, he sent it to he's arranged to other reviewers as well. Now, you know me. I mean, Kelvin also collaborated with me. I let him test this as well. And then we come up not only with critique, but how he could improve on those according to the two of us. Obviously, he doesn't have to listen to our critique, but and then he came back and thanked us and said we're the only reviewers which actually helped him with the advice which we actually gave. The other guys would just say, yeah, it's nice this, it's nice that, second that, but they don't give the guy options of what actually to do. So yeah, thank you very much, Snowfall, for trusting to send me this, and this is a very nice juice, your pine one, by the way. And then obviously always down on the other side is White Collar. I mean, you can't deny the contribution which those guys make to the channel. In any case, kom ons kyk wat gaan nie aan. Happy New Year, here's your goods, yes, compliments of the season, whoop, Kameeldoring, compliments South Pawn. Lovely to have you guys, lovely to have regulars, man, I like it. Midiboer, hoekom is jy in jou pajamas? Dis die pajamas hier, dis Etosha, dis my Etosha t-shirt. When we went to Namibia, for all you overseas guys, do not let the politics put you off from South Africa. South Africa is beautiful. And even if you don't want to come visit South Africa and experience the biodiversity, because it is a fantastic country, go to Namibia. Do yourself a favor and go and take a tour through Namibia. From the south to the north. Well, go up the west coast and come down on the eastern side. But you got to visit Etosha as well. Beautiful animals. Fantastic. Fantastic. In any case, AKS says hello all and Happy New Year. Arianto, hi Axe, Midiboer, Struisbaai, Louis vroeg laat slaap. Vroeg? Sure. Hey Arianto, joined as a winged primary. Thank you very much. Very much, man. You'll see it makes it fun. Look at that. You got your RTD too. And if you're a member, doesn't matter what tier member you are, it can be the 10 Rand, cheap. You still get those icons. And if you're a member for 2 years, you get a gold Kaizo. A gold one, I tell you. And that's going to be so nice to see these guys actually switch up. There's tennis in the house as well. Lekker tennis, man. Maybe you get lucky tonight. You got a 25% chance to win that awesome Vaporesso PM40 special Kaizo edition. Jellybox coming to Ink Vapor apparently. I'm still enjoying the Jellybox. As I said, the issue which I've got with the Jellybox is that battery door. But if you're going to look after that battery door, otherwise I think it's a great budget device. Absolutely. It looks the tits. There was two oaks the other day from Bassett who came to put in more magnetic strips at our doors. Because, I mean, we do live in South Africa, and there's always oaks on the prowl to try and get some freebies because they don't work or don't want to work or whatever the case may be. You must get those oaks, man. You call them Skellum Bliksums. And so these guys came to put in two more magnets and also fix one of our LEDs, which show the alarm system is actually connected. And then he came into this room to see if there's an eye inside this room. And then he saw all these vaping stuff. And then he stood at this display case, looking at all those, the setups. And guess which one? Of all of them which I have. Now you must remember, I've got Steam Crave stuff, I've got the Vicious and Squonker, I've got Rio, you know how many yee stuff I have. Guess which one he looked at? Which one fascinated him? Which one he asked me if he can purchase? The Jellybox. So yeah, the Jellybox is absolutely a looker. Absolutely a looker. And I said the people are going to buy that Jellybox. They're going to love that Jellybox. Trooster Bob, let's see what's going on over there. Jellybox coming to Ink Vapor. Good evening, Mick. good evening to all from a cold and snowy Sweden. Heerlikheid, all the way from Sweden. Mick Vaping Beard Lindholm. That's one of the countries which I want to go and visit. Yeah, I like those Scandinavian countries at the top there. Norway, Sweden, Scandinavia. Oh, those what's it, you call them fjords, né? Fjords or njords or lochs. Lochs is Scotland. But yeah, that's such a beautiful country. I know it's very cold. That's the only bummer. But I mean, you've got a bit of ice just above you. And you're so close to Greenland. But yeah, fantastic. New member. Thank you very much, Arianto. Henry Landsberg, dit is great. Ek wil vir my in Berserker MTL gaan en nog maar great peer. That Berserker, when I'm gonna do my slideshow tonight, later on. Just wait, just hang 10 for the Berserker Mini MTL RTA, because they're bringing out a 22mm. I wanted to get the Berserker, but because it was a 24, I shy away, because I feel MTL tanks need to be 22mm. Now obviously this little guy is, what is it again? I think it's 24, né? I can't even remember the intake, but no, it's 22 most likely. Nah, it's 24. But any case, so I'm going to get that, definitely, the Berserker Mini MTL 22mm. So check that out, just so when we have a look at it and you decide for yourself. Good evening, great beard there. Yeah, he's got a lekker beard on his picture. He almost looks like Cor. If you have a view who knows Cor Hardemeyer, South African vapor. He looks a lot like that. But yeah, ook looks very sophisticated, especially if you've got black rimmed glasses. Then you look cool beans. Mick, please send some of that snow to South Africa. Yes, yeah, that's one thing which fascinates all South Africans. Well, you do get a bit of snow in the Ceres region when it's very cold, Drakensberg area. So there are parts where there's a snowfall more regular than not, and then there's areas where it's irregular, but we don't have that snow. When we were in Canada for 3 weeks, and it was such an amazing experience. The little town where we were was called Fort Vermilion, and it's in the Northern Territories. And that's where my brother-in-law was a doctor. He's moved down to Edmonton now. The guy that organizes nice vapes, which I can't find anywhere else, and then I normally find it in Canada, send him a link, he buys it, and when they come over, he brings it to me. That doctor, Dr. Chris. So anywho, one of the nicest things which I thought was fantastic, because you always see these pictures of this beautiful cottage with the thick snow on the roof, and you see these lights emanating from the inside, from the fireplace, and it looks cozy as awesomeness. And we got to experience that. It is really beautiful. But no matter how beautiful snow is, it is a messy business. I can tell you that. We had snowmobiles. My brother-in-law organized snowmobiles for us. Now, I mean, I grew up with engines under my arse. When I was grade 8, standard 6, we were driving around with an XJ 1100 Yamaha in town without helmets. And we were wheeling that. I mean, yeah, we just love engines. But in any case, so he organized those two Polaris, I think it's Polaris snowmobiles, 1100cc. And those things skop gat. And one of the trails we did was a night trail. And it was the most fantastic thing. So I organized my brother-in-law to drive behind me. I was basically in the middle. But now as you go through this forest, through these trails, and there's low-hanging trees, and I pick my trees, and as soon as I go past it, I smack the branches, and then all the snow gets dumped on my brother-in-law behind me. It was good times, man. Good times. Mick, please send some snow. There's hello, Clayton von Kloeg. Clayton von Kloeg. Yeah, that's sophisticated. That sounds almost like a blue blood name. Rufus, nice for joining. Henry, jy kan nie verkeerd gaan met die Berserker wie toe nie, skitterend. Jurgens, dag sê, Jurgens Strydom, lekker om jou in die huis te hê. Thank you very much for joining, you guys. Yeah, it's so nice, man. It's nice to see all this activity. Obviously, you guys probably also watched Jay Hayes' video today on Just Ginger, where he actually went on his live and asked people to send him videos, good or bad, about Rebel, the company Rebel Mods. And me and Kelvin, I'm actually very glad. But the thing is, in any case, though, I wanted a 3D printed mod of that quality. So it was always between Rebel and Boxer. But I, in any case, would not have gone for Rebel, because I actually last year, sometime, went on their website, saw a dual 18650 in stock, paid for it, $245 plus the shipping, which I think was 60 or something, I can't even remember. And I just never heard of them. 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, I said, yeah, what the fig? I mean, yeah, you pay for some decent shipping, and then I contacted them. And then they told me it's out of stock. I said, it's all crap, and the thing is, on your website it shows in stock. Then hence I purchased it. So after that, luckily they did refund me, because I asked for a refund. I said, no, I'm not going to wait for that. I mean, if I paid for shipping to get it to me within 7, 8, 9 days, then I'm not prepared to wait any longer. So luckily I got my money back. So I, in any case, will not go Rebel's way because of that situation. I'm going to go Boxer's way. So, but I will still get, so hopefully I can convince Calvin to go with me. Here, Midi Boer is also in the house. Becoming a member, Midi Boer, RTD2, next to you. I don't know this green's name. Nico Libber's got a RTD2. Yeah, the Nico, I agree. The Pioneer is still a fantastic MTL RTA. I love it. So, in any case, my setups this holiday, the only setups which I used were these two. Still this old trusty. Heaven knows how long this guy's still going to last though, because yes, I've been using this guy and I've knocked this oak over and it still looks fairly decent. You can't complain there, but the flavor on this is just out of this world. And then obviously I had to take an MTL along with me. And I must say, I really enjoy this Paramore. No matter the negatives which I mentioned on my video, that's still negatives for me though. But I like it. I like it a lot. So in any case, and then obviously the intake MTL on top of this guy. I did re-wick it once though, but otherwise it's holding out very nice. And then the Simba from Univapo, still a very nice, and that's the thing which made me more angry with that mongrel. You see the reviews. I watched 3 or 4 reviews. I even watched Deuces Jack's presentation on the RDA, and the other reviewers said, yeah, this thing is it's a flavor banger. You must know how those oaks go overseas. It's a flavor banger. No, it's not a flavor banger. It's not. And then luckily one of my subscribers also said he's also struggling to get flavor out of that thing, because I thought I was going mental trying to get it. Even off camera, I mean, I even lifted up the coil, and I didn't think a 3.5 was going to make that huge of a difference. So the 3mm should do the trick. But the problem is you've got so many places where that juice particles can go as soon as you fire that thing. And although the O's idea is to, with those little walls along the side, his idea is to reduce the chamber and actually increase the flow. No. If you get it, you will actually notice that those little things along the side are not going to do much for restricting your bang of flavor after when you hit your fire button. Definitely not. So 25.4mm RDA for a single coil build, that's going to take some doing. Yeah, it works in something like the Tokugawa, but the Tokugawa's got a reduced bull deck and a thick cap. So there it works because the whole thing is reduced. So yeah. Any case, ja, dan het ek sommer 'n klomp members hierso. Dis net groen all along. No jellybox here yet. I used my jellybox this afternoon for the review, and man, that sucks. Okay, Pierre Harding, I'm the only. You guys must say if there's some of you oaks that want to moderate, because sometimes there's some comments which this guy someone decides to blank out, and that's stupid reasons why. Okay, Paramore just feels nice in the hand. I like the Paramore, and I'm going to show you a picture of the Paramore just now again, out of another color edition which they brought out, which I think is going to be awesome stuff. I have 2 Rebels and 2 boxes, great print quality. Here, Rufus. You're a lucky man. You're lucky, man. But I'm definitely, this 2021, I'm definitely going to get me one. What I decided to do is, stop spending a lot on things which I can judge is not going to be that good. And then if company sends me stuff, fair and well. I mean, I'll review it anytime though. But as I said, they caught me off guard with this mongrel RDA. And this guy, I'm going to review this guy tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully I can find out of all my other atomizer spares of O-rings which I can use to replace those ugly red O-rings. And there are people which like it, that red and the black configuration. I'm just not a fan of that. I like my setup totally murdered out if it's a black. And if it's something like the grass with blue inside of it, yes, nice. Then I'll just switch out the blue tip. But I don't need my O-rings to be part of my matchiness. I don't need that. Okay. Felix with the Kylan Mini V2 flavor banger conspiracy reviewers is working with the companies because they get paid. That's why I like Louis' reviews, always truthful. Well, I try to be, Pierre. I try to be. But as I said, another bloke said, but I must try the Druga RTA again. And I said, I'll do it though. What he did is he put, I think 26 gauge flat Nichrome 80. Very simple bull, just flat wire. And he said he gets great flavor out of the Druga. And I know there are people that really enjoy the Druga. I just didn't. But then I explained to him and I said to him, but it's hard for me. For everyone that's visited my house and tested this. This unfortunately is the benchmark which I go on there. So if something doesn't come close to this, then according to me, the flavor is just nice. It's not out of the world. It's not fantastic. It's not angel urine. It's just there. Because I'm used to this. And honestly, the flavor on this thing. The only issue, obviously, every now and again, the Tauren Beast has got a problem maintaining its pressure. Now you will see now, every now and again, I will have to actually release the top cap. There you can see bubbles coming up. Yeah, you can see bubbles. And then push it down again. And then I get 4 great vapes out of it. And then I just got to do it again. But for the amount of flavor which I get from this, it's a no-brainer using this still. Absolutely. ETA on the jellies is tomorrow. Nice Jurgens, man. So there you've got it. So tomorrow everyone is ordering some jellies. And Jurgens, I assume you're getting in the 21700 as well. Because obviously I think the battery on the 21700 will be better. And I think it's going to be a fantastic mod for MTL. You've got a nice stainless atomizer on top of that with a clear drip tip. It's going to look the boss. It's going to look like my wife. Sweet bananas. What single coil direct lung RTA would work well with a grass? Yes, like the single coils which I enjoy are all these low profile 22 millimeters. As I said, like the Hadley, the Flav, the Entheon, the Citadel, those kind of jobbies. That I like. It's not often which you find a larger RTA. As I also told somebody today, it's very rare which you're going to find a large atomizer, single coil atomizer that produces the flavor of these smaller guys because the chamber is so condensed. You're going to get better flavor from that. But yeah, as I said, there's a lot of people that is happy with the Destiny. You can try the Destiny. Let's kyk gou hierso. Jurgens nou amper 1 gekoop op 3A vape. No, wait. Jurgens is looking after us South Africans. Yeah, just give it an extra week or 2. He will sort us out. Between him and Sir Vape, they get in a lot of stuff. So I don't know why the other vendors don't wake up earlier and actually pre-order these things directly from the company. But yeah, it's probably the way it is. I mean, there's a few of the items which I'm going to show you tonight. And one of them is this. Amy contacted me from Steamcrave today. And I'm going to show you what they want to send me. And I really like Steamcrave. I mean, I've given some of them their items bad reviews and most of them good reviews, and still they send me stuff. I love them. I love them for that. Pierre, I wasn't a Kylan Mini fan as well, the V2. But as I said, it's extremely popular. I just don't think the oaks are used to this flavor. Find the Druka RTA too airy. Dion the Destiny, here you go. Yes, meneer. Eerlikheid, ek is alweer agter. Hoe is meneer se vakansie sover? Face Chungus. No, I had a good holiday. No matter whether they imposed the lockdown during the holiday and while we had to see, which I in any case think is ridiculous, because they allow certain areas up to 250 people, but when you go to the beach, they crap in the pants when there's a surfer, and those guys are so far away from another, or a windsurfer, or those oaks. I don't know, there's something totally wrong with these guys' heads, but we knew that a long time ago. But I mean, I go to Struisbaai to go and visit my brother. We live on the top section of his house. He's got a double-story house. We never go downstairs, always at the top, because the pool table is there, the table tennis table is there, the music's over there, the braai is there, and the booze is there. And he's got obviously a lekker stoep, so if the wind doesn't blow, which is very rare on Struisbaai for no wind, but then we go and park lekker at the stoep. He's got a nice pongola, or what do you call those things, extractable awning, which he pulls over us depending on the sun. So yeah, I enjoy it, and you can look at the sea while you're sitting carrying on the stoop. That's nice times. That's nice times. Louis, ek sukkel met die, nee, ek sukkel ook. Tried the Destiny, a bit noisy, looking for something else. I also Dion, I didn't hold on to my Destiny that long, but then again, people love the Destiny. That's why I say, try the stuff for yourself, man. I can only tell you how I experience it. What I say is definitely not going to be the rule. So, like today, when I can actually show you that glass bell cap, which is loose, I mean, you can hear the thing on the microphone, you can see it, then you know it's not my opinion, it's a fact. So certain things, you can take my word for it. But, I mean, otherwise you must basically find out for yourself, man. That Steam Crave, I still rate the Supreme V3 RDTA, still rate it. But the thing I'm going to show you now, or just now when I do the slideshow, you must hold on to your horses, because that atomizer can take 32 milliliters of juice. That's hot. Do you listen what I'm telling you? 32 milliliters. Now obviously what's nice about that atomizer, which I'm going to show you, which looks like the aromamizers or the Titans, the big one, the Titan, but what's nice about it, you can obviously change the configuration of it. So you can use it in a 20 milliliter mode, or you can use it in a 4 milliliter mode as well as an RDA. So there you go. So you're going to have this big, humongous, flat thing. But I'll show you that just now. So nice to see all these green names. Yes, man. Which one is that? The Destiny, where you say is a flavor banger, but you can't get flavor out of it. People say fresh air and beach sand kills people. Yeah, that's what they probably think. That's what they probably think. But the taxi can be loaded. The taxi can be loaded. Did you guys watch the rugby match? What was it? Transvaal played? I'm not sure. But afterwards, the interview, which they had with the two captains, and between the two captains, they actually spray alcohol on the microphone. But they just had a contact game of an hour and a half where they tackled the crap out of one another. But now afterwards, when they speak, that's South Africa for you. Ah, well, better safe than sorry, huh? Yes. Hulle jaag jou weg van die strande af. My daughter was in Tiger Valley. There's more people at Tiger Valley as what I've seen on Struisbaai Beach in season without the lockdown. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, it's so nice for them to target people that try to adhere to the law. So now you get this one bloke who wants to go to the sand dunes to the ocean, and then you get 50 cops, and there's helicopters on standby, everything, for just maybe that one oak. But they won't take the force to Mitchell's Plain, or they won't take it to Athlone or wherever, or to the shacks wherever those oaks are going ballistic, where they're just walking around and going crazy and braais inside the streets and stuff like that, but they concentrate the force where they don't want to work, put it that way. Let's just say it as it is, where they don't want confrontation, where there's easy targets, where they don't have to work. Okay, so yeah, Pierre Haring, geluk, eers jelly en dan gras, 2 vir my gras. You talk about the Ursus, I was thinking about the Ursus, getting the Ursus, but the grass is a 21,700 and the Ursus is just too similar in look. It doesn't justify me getting the Ursus, and it's a pity that Lost Vape decided to do that. What they rather could have done is bring out the Ursus in a DNA format. Why didn't they do that? Then I might be interested in getting the Ursus, but as things stand now, no, I'm not interested. So yeah, let's quickly go through the slideshow and look at a couple of things which is out there. I know there's a lot of Smok fans out. So yeah, there you've got a new little Smok Oakie for you. I just want to check out this little punky nut. That's called the IPX80. So yeah, yet again, Smok decides to go on and on and on with these pot kits. At least this one's got some other IP, water resistance, dust resistance, fart resistance, bad breath resistance on it though, so it looks a bit rugged, and I like that direction in which they are actually going in. Just simply because I'm such an Geek Vape Aegis fan. I like that more rugged appeal type of situation. But in any case, and while we're looking at these pot systems, Nico phoned me earlier though, and then he posed a very interesting question to me. His wife obviously was a smoker though. She wants a very simplistic thing, and he asked me whether you do get, and this is where you guys come in, whether you do get a draw activated kit which you can rebuild. I mean, like the Nord 2, for instance. I'm not sure whether you can rebuild the Nord 2, whether that RPM coil of Smok works on the Nord 2, but I know the Nord 2 is draw activated. But most draw activated pods which I could think of does not have an RBA. So yeah, that is what he's looking for his wife. Something simple, because you're tired of buying these sub-ohm coils the whole time, these pre-made coils. It's just a lot of money. So if you can get an RBA which you yourself can rebuild, which is draw activated, there you go. Simple. So maybe any of you guys can think of that though, of some other device which would work for that though. But that is a Smok little device. And yeah, there's Vaporesso coming out with a little number. Maybe you like the look of that number as well. Just want to get my camera programs are all here in the way. But yeah, that is the swag, the PX80 swag. But I kind of like the look of that, I must admit. It's just weird that they call it a pod kit. I wouldn't say that is a pod. So yeah, anywho. I would call that a sub-ohm kit. But yeah, it doesn't have an RBA there. But the thing is, I like the look of it. I just like the look. And it does obviously come in a lot of color configurations as well. So that is a bonus. And then we have got, the next one is, there you go, man. That thing's got such a nice name, but it's an old one. It's just revised from BP Mods. It is called the Bushido version 3, 22 millimeter. But yeah, what I like about that is there you've got a condensed chamber. That thing is going to definitely give you better flavor than what the Mongrel RDA is actually going to give you. Now obviously it's squonkable, and I also like the fact that your top cap has got a hinge on it, so it flips open like back in the day. I think there was a Mad Hatter which also flipped open, but you get that little guy. Kom ons kyk gou wat gaan nog hier aan in chat. I don't want to miss anything in chat which is importante. Mark Richards, it's hard work to catch a surfer, but Mark, they're getting very clever now. They're hiding behind the bushes and they're waiting for the surfer to actually get on the beach now, and then all of a sudden they expose themselves and run. but they don't last much long in the soft sand though. Those surfers still got one on them when it comes to training on the beach. The Omea RTA, get better flavor from the Omea. Hazard Peeps, Panzer is here, Ursus is grass op steroids. I think what makes the Ursa or the Ursus, I can't even remember the name of that thing, what makes it appealing is the fact that you get so many options with the thing. I mean, there's a 510 connector, you can use it as an RTA, you can use it with a pod thing on top of it, you get an MTL tank on the thing, so you can use any type of configuration with that, and I think that is what makes the thing appealing. But as I say, it's got too much of the look of, and I'm not interested in all those kind of features. I'm looking for a 21700 which can take an MTL, or I'm looking for dual 18600s or 18650s, I mean, for my regular RTAs and regular RDAs. And occasionally, as I said, it's nice to have a 4x18650 thing with a huge atomizer on top, just for that cloud day, that smoke, Indian smoke sign day. Then it's nice. The Vandy Vape mod will outlast the Lost Vape mod. Yeah, somebody asked me why I don't buy the Gore. I just don't like Vandy Vape's mods. I just don't like the look of those mods. Started with the Pulse mods. I just don't smoke those things. They don't look... They also don't feel nice for me. They feel so cheap. And I know you can say, but the Jelly Box also feels cheap. But I like the profile of the Jelly Box. The look of the design of the Jelly Box is nice. But those other things make me think too much of the Pulse. So I won't get the Gore though. And it's... yeah... The bulk have a nice flavor, but it's difficult to get the bulk. I had the bulk, and unfortunately I got rid of the bulk, because I actually want to get the bulk just because I like Mark Fagan. I like him so much. And also the BTFC. If I can find another BTFC, I'll also get that though. Jurgens is stirring. I don't know what Jurgens is stirring. Let's quickly go on to the next picture. But that is the Bushido V3 which you've got over there. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's a beautiful color configuration for the Paramore. Now they've initially just released two colors when I got this. They had that black and the stainless, and then they had this black and this gunmetal, and they've got another black version which is out. Then they got that red and gold, and then they got this black and gold. I think this thing looks the tits. This thing looks very nice. So yeah, if Jurgens maybe gets them in 3 months, 4 months, I don't mind, but I'll definitely consider getting one of those just because it looks nice. I dig it. Does Vupu not have a draw activated pod? Mark, I also looked at the Jester, because I know the Jester can be rebuilt, but I'm not sure. From Vapefly, I think Vapefly brought out the Jester, but I'm not sure whether the Jester is a draw activator. I'm not sure. I never had a Jester, but that is definitely an area in the market which people can pay, companies can pay more attention to, is bringing out a rebuildable, very simplistic mod which is draw activated, but with a RBA. Because if I'm struggling to think of one, and then that's a problem. Then people should focus on that area. Because I mean, here's a woman that wants to continue vaping, but she doesn't keep on buying those coils. She wants something simple, and building that thing, Nico can do it for her though, and there she goes. She's happy for another 2-3 weeks, and when she loses flavor, she just pops it over to Nico, and Nico opens it up, takes out the cotton, dry burns the coils, put in new cotton, there you go, lovey, and everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. But there's not a lot of options out there, definitely not. So in any case, Jurgens, get the Genex and the grass, so I'll be judging it in good time. The Vupu Drag S is straw activated, and the problem with the Vupu Drag S is it's huge. So you're looking for something a bit more simplistic than that, but the Drag S is too big, Ilandre. But yeah, I did think of that, but I forgot about it. But yeah, if we can find something smaller, that would be awesome. Something, as I said, which is the size of the Jester or the size of the Nord or the Novo or something like that. Only a Wasp. The Wasp is has always been a good budget option, always. Glenn, I got the Fatality 25, but I'm saving up for the Violator. I just must get the Violator. Violator is nice. And weirdly enough, the stainless steel Violator which Kelvin has, I gave it to him I think 2 days ago when he collected it from my house. I've got the black one, or the gunmetal one, the darker one, with the exact same build, exact same cotton, exact same height, same juice, same vapor. His has got a better flavor than mine. It's still got great flavor, but his edges past mine, and I can't understand it. It's as if that coating just does something to the chamber, and I can't. Although coating, I don't know. I mean, the coating's also got a size, and could that extra thickness of paint actually affect flavor that much that you notice it? Interesting question. Makes you drink, ne? Yeah, there you go. Peter, I enjoyed very much. Okay, there he goes though. I think Rob got a gore recently, apparently waterproof. Yeah, but as I said, luckily I don't like the gore. I don't like the, the Jackaroo deal. Those kind of looks. It doesn't appeal to me though, so luckily I don't have to spend money on those kind of stuff. Okay, next one. Next slide. Okay, there's also from a DigiFlavor a new side-by-side for you guys that are interested. It's called the Z1. Okay, Z1. But unfortunately, it's an 18650. So it will also be a pass from my side. But it comes in a couple of nice, interesting color configurations. But yeah, 18650, it's unfortunately 8 kilo for me. Then there, look at that. Look at it. That's the Berserker Mini MTL RTA, the 22mm. And the top just shows you the various options in which you can vape it, how you can assemble your Berserker Mini V2. And I kind of like the one in the middle. I know you're going to say, but you can't see your juice. But you can notice when your juice is finished. But I like that all black, just like that. I smoke it. It would have been awesome if they had just had along the side, each side of that, just a little glass window strip where you can actually just see it. I think it would have been awesome to have that as an option. But I mean, there's variety of drip tips which you get. I mean, and there's the bull deck which I also got in for you. That looks nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And there's the various, I mean, if you go back on the picture, you will actually see there's an insert which says 1.5 on that bull deck. So you also get this whole variety of inserts running from 0.8 all the way to a D1, which I assume is going to be a restricted direct lung. All the rest is probably going to be MTLs. But it's just weird. I mean, if you look at those inserts, it's 0.8, 1.0, 1.2, jumps to 1.5, the 1.6, and then a 2.0. Why not a 1.8? Or am I missing something there? Yeah, I think they made a mistake. I think it should have been a 1.8. I don't know. But in any case, this is one I'm definitely going to order. If I can get this available, because it's on pre-order everywhere. But I'm definitely going to get one of these things. And what fascinates me about this 22mm MTL RTA is you've got 3 areas of adjustment. Now you've got 3 control rings, and there's a total of 13 holes on those 3 control rings. And listen to this now. That allows you to do 143 airflow configurations. So if you really want to zone into that perfect tightness, that perfect MTL, what better to do it with something like this? It might take you a while to get to that point. 143 airflow configurations that guy has. And if you're wondering what it is called, it is the ZQ Trio MTL RTA. The ZQ Trio. So anywho, And that's what Steam Crave is sending me in the middle of January. So hopefully I will have it around my birthday, which is the 25th, which will be a nice birthday gift. But that is the updated version of the PWM mod. And what they did is they improved the chip inside of it, and they also improved the gear system on the button. And then on top of that, you get your 41mm Titan RDTA, and it's also got improvements. So what is nice about that is you also get the dual mesh deck if you're interested in that, and then you get a deck which you can either decide to build parallel or series on it. So depending on the amount of power which you want, the amount of clouds which you want to produce, this guy is going to be capable of doing that. So what they did is they improved the airflow options which you've got, and they also improved the juice flow control on that Titan RDTA. So yeah, and I like that blue drip tip, gotta say, I like that blue drip tip. So yeah, and that's what it looks like from the side. Very similar to the other one. As I said, they just improved the internals. So the externals still look the same, but I don't have that one. I've got the square, the old square one, the previous version, or the older version with a round button. But in any case, I'm looking forward to testing that though. So I think let's quickly do the draw, the lucky draw. And now how the lucky draw is going to work. Oh, I must just minimize that. How the lucky draw is going to work is the following. If you have a look over there, you will see there are my 4 top tier members as of before this live edition. And when I press shuffle, you will actually see their names shuffling about. Now I'm going to stop now. Now don't get excited. The winner is not Jason at the moment. Those 4 names are going to get put into a hat, and then one of those names are going to be drawn out of the hat, and that is going to be the winner. So I'll just shuffle this guy again, and then you can stop it randomly whenever. Stop, there you go, and then you open the hat situation. Now I'm going to show you the hat now. Putting on the Ritz. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so yeah, so you got a window capture, and then I just got to change it to there and there, and then you're going to see the hat. There you see the hat. And now when I click on draw name, the name which comes out of the hat, that's going to be the winner of the Vaporesso PM40 Christmas edition. So there you go. Kelvin van der Merwe, you are the lucky one tonight, and he's not even in the house. So yeah, let's see who would have been second if Kelvin was not a member. Ilandre Botma, so naby. Anywho, so that is just for a bit of fun though, to get this little hat situation. And yeah, I think there's a couple of interesting devices on its way. It would be actually nice to check those things out, some of them. But yeah, let's quickly see what's going on in the chat. I don't want to keep you guys busy though. I will contact Kelvin. I think I've got his goodies there, his information there, and I will send it out. And always, no matter if whatever you win, I will always pay. If you've got to be South African, obviously, because I can't pay that much overseas. But I will always cover the courier service or the postnet, the speed. That will be on me, absolutely. You don't have to worry about that though. So ja, let's see. Ek is verlief op die Berserker Mini Peer. That Berserker Mini is going to be very nice. I think it's going to be a super option as well. Hope Jurgens pays attention and actually gets that in. He is still in the house, so he knows about that. What are your thoughts on the new K-Fun Lite Plus 2021, a new airflow adjustment screw and a belt cap? Southprawn, I'm not sure whether it's going to make a big difference from the previous one. I really enjoy the K-Fun Lite, but because I've got the previous one, to spend that amount of money on the new one just for those few modifications which it has doesn't make sense to me though. But I wouldn't mind if somebody close to me gets it and brings it to me to test, it would actually be a very nice comparison video there. But I do enjoy bell caps. As I said, that's the reason why, one of the big reasons I bought the mongrel is for that bell cap. So yeah, okay. Unfortunately, the thing doesn't give me the flavor, so I won't be able to use it there. But I will see if maybe I can put the bell cap on some of my other. But it's a ridiculous dimension, man. 25.4. It's such an odd dimension for it as well. Vupu Vinci Air, and it takes the PNP calls, which you can get. There you go, Mark. Thank you very much for that. Nico, I hope you see that there. That is a good option. It's also something which is available in South Africa. The Vupu Vinci Air. That is small enough device, and you do get the RPA, the PNP RBA coil, which you can use in that. So there's a good option. Thank you very much. That is cool. Vapefly het nou 'n goeie opsie vir draw activation. Mike Vapes het vandag 'n review gedoen daaroor. Pierre, but can it do a rebuild? Can it rebuild? I will watch Mike Vapes review on it after the show. I'll go and check it out. Definitely. D1 werk soos 'n bom. I am using solid instead of glass on my Berserker. You notice quickly with dried when juice is low. I also think so. I mean, it's not that when you draw, when the juice is low, that you're going to get a decent draw and then all of a sudden dry it. I mean, I've never experienced that except on an RDA at very high wattage. That's something else. Because now you must remember, you're firing. Yeah, this pineapple is nice. Oh my word. But in any case, now you're firing at 120 watts. And you must remember your coil is still warm. So that is evaporation is still taking place. So it can very easily happen on something like this. But not on a low wattage device. So no. I will definitely go for that solid look. I think it looks great. It looks great. And imagine how that thing would look in gold on top of that gold and black Paramore. I think it's going to look awesome. Zahir Jardine. Also a lekker name. I like that name. Welcome, Zahir. Welcome in the house. Yeah, these are just these RTD2s. I can't wait for somebody to get that gold Kaiser. Just think it's going to look flippin' cool. It's going to look nice. And remember, the more members which I actually get on this channel, the more emojis I can put in, and then you guys can play around with it. I mean, I can put in an emoji of I won't do it, but a penis. I can. I got the power. I got the power. But I won't do that though. But that's also a nice thing, just to put in more emojis. You guys must say, if you want a Lamborghini emoji over there, I'll put that in. But yeah, if you want to say an atomizer builds fast, instead of putting it fast, you put a little Ferrari over there, or Porsche 911, or whatever the case. But yeah, I think it's cool. So the more the members, I will definitely be able to get 2 more emojis just from the members I actually collected tonight. So that's lekker, man. That's lekker. I don't even have to pay my speeding fines. The Titan. I will definitely do a review on it, Jurgens, before I actually get it. But I really enjoy that Titan, which I took along to the vape meet. As I said, I started up the PWM mod with a Titan, and you should think you need to put in huge builds in it. You don't. I mean, I put into 3mm diameter blue white collar aliens, and it gave me such nice flavor. And I vaped that caramel, this juice I vaped in there, and currently I think that's one of the nicest caramels which I've tested though. And caramel's a hit and miss for me though, but that has got a nice caramel flavor to it though, that I enjoy. But that was great in the Titan tank. And then especially when there was a bit of caramel left, I topped it off with Blimey, and that lime slush with that caramel, divine. So I can't wait for the new Titan to play around with that. Definitely not. Where can I contact you to order juice and so on? I'll just put in my email at the bottom. Sniper, you can contact me if you want to ask me anything. You're welcome. But there you go. And then I will email you my phone number as well. You can always go on Facebook and send me a message, private message. I'm very easy to find on Facebook. You just type in Kazor. There's not many Kazors out there. It's actually very easy to contact me. I'm just a bit scared to put my phone number in there now, because I don't know what heigelaars, that breeders, you get those oaks. My wife had a couple of them that keep on phoning her, and then they're very excited. I get very excited. But I think it's the vaping game. The vaping game is an exciting game. So yeah, a Jeep is nie a Ford of a Land Rover. Midi, Force, quickly get that link of your song and paste that link inside the chat quickly. I want people to go and listen to the song, because he belongs to this Jeep, this XJ Jeep club. And occasionally they've got this competitions which they do against Land Rover. I've got no idea what else they do. But they're so into their Jeeps that he wrote a song. And you must do yourself a favor and go and listen to that song. It's actually very nice. It's got a nice country vibe to it though. But he's obviously got footage where they drive around with these Jeeps in terrain. I wouldn't say the roughest terrain. Their chassis probably aren't that strong there. but they're having fun. They're having fun. So, Force, you can quickly plug your link there. I've got no problem. And if you guys also got an interesting link to something which you would think other people would find interesting, you're absolutely welcome to do that. I'm not one of the, just do not do it with porn or some other website with a cut of oaks heads and stuff like that. Don't share those kind of stuff. I mean, we're trying to keep this channel a family friendly channel as much as what we can. So yeah, that would be cool. Ilandra, you're more than welcome. You're absolutely more than welcome. But yeah, now the chat has dried up. I don't know what it's about, the delay or whatever. I'm just waiting for Force to quickly post that link, if he can. Now he's probably sending me an SMS to say he doesn't know how. Now he's sending me photos. Oh my word. Somebody's got the gunmetal version of something. Hey, man, let's quickly see what say Force. Okay, now Force is just sending me a photo of his. You can see Force's photo which he sent me. But I'm still waiting. Morne, say for Force, he must post that link quickly, man. Okay, nice. I got some nicotine. So they can decide what they want to do with the tobacco ban. I got nicotine organized. So that's lekker. Mongrel 25mm bottom feeding. Got the gunmetal version. Came with everything I needed. Built it with the staple coil they provided. Ditched the inserts. Never been a fan. RDA actually has pretty good flavor on my end. Both the stainless. I wrote a whole essay over here. Much prefer the glass cap. No complaints. I think this thing shines best as a squonker. Dripping with this thing seems like a hassle. It is. Juice swells are very nice and deep. So yeah, there you've got it. Somebody that likes it. That's why I say don't go according to what one person says. Go and find out. I can't believe the guy hasn't posted the thing yet. I must quickly go and look for it though. Maybe I will be quicker than Midi Boer. Getting his own link. Always just busy with his wife at the moment. Chatting about something else. Okay, I've got his website. Not that video. Although it's a nice video. I wonder if you guys can hear. But this is one of the songs which he actually wrote himself. And he's singing here. Listen to that voice. Any case, that's not what I want to play here. I want to get you this link. There's it. Okay. I'm sure he won't complain. There you go. He won't complain that I share it. And then we're going to stop the evening over there. But Just go and check it out, give it a like, whatever. But that's MIDI. If you want to listen to his voice, what he actually sounds like, that's him. Oh, ek het 2 keer gepost. He says he posted it. How come I didn't see it? Holy crap sack. Any case, doesn't matter. But any blokes, guys, it is 9:05. I really appreciate that we kick off 2021 in this fashion. I mean, we had guys joining the channel as members. It's nice to see that. We had guys committing to conversation here, talking about interesting stuff. So, I doubt they'll ever ban vaping, Zahir. They can't ban vaping. They in any case won't be able to control vaping as a whole. There's just too many avenues in which you can get gear at the moment, though, or vape juice at the moment, though. It's not going to be possible. And even when they did that ban, people still had access to whatever they wanted. They find loopholes and everything. So I doubt they'll do that. What they will probably do is start putting on a nice tax on vape gear, a vaping situation. But yes, thank you very much for joining, guys. I do appreciate it. Unlike you, I'm on holiday still because I'm a teacher. I had to decide between holidays and a salary, and I decided to go for the holiday option. So yeah, hold it against me, but this is one of those things. So any case, I will do a review on this Oxva Arbiter tomorrow, so check out for that for the post. If you're a subscriber and you don't get notifications, it's because you have not clicked on the bell icon to give it that little shakiness, and then you're not going to get a notification. But check that out. So thank you very much. It was a lekker session. I liked it though. I never felt uncomfortable talking to you guys. There were no very difficult questions, and I appreciate that though. So have a good day tomorrow, Good Friday tomorrow, and a good weekend, peaceful weekend, and a safe weekend. Remember, I can't understand all these people that come up with this COVID conspiracy nonsense. Oh my word, my wife's working in the hospitals. It is a reality. Wake up and smell the coffee. Whether they've got alien ships in Area 51, I can't tell you. Whether there's alien aircraft floating around the Loch Ness, the abdominal snowman. I don't know what you believe in, but I can tell you this, COVID is real. It is real, and we have currently got a very dangerous strain in South Africa. So whenever you can, just get in your vitamin E, get in your vitamin C, get in your vitamin D supplements though. Use your alcohol to sanitize yourself. Don't worry about the people complaining about you weakening your system. There's more than enough pathogens in any case around you, which is going to boost your immune system. This guy is a retrovirus. And a retrovirus is something you don't mess around with. I'm a biology teacher with a physiology major. I'm telling you now. That's why the HIV virus is so dangerous. Because it's a retrovirus. So it's not a normal virus. But it does exist. So in any case, stay safe. And I will comment on your comments for my review tomorrow. Cheers guys, it was fun. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Have a good time.